Hello, hello, and welcome. I am so excited that we have a special guest here today talking about confidence, nutrition, being authentic in your food choices, in your body. And if you haven't listened to her interview, it was released this morning at 8 a.m. Eastern Time. Listen to it, but join us now so you can have live conversations with Kimbo. So here she is, Kimbo Rose Sorabella. Hey, Kimbo.
And hi, Brenda. Thanks for having me. Everyone who's watching, so happy you're here.
Yes. Welcome. Everybody who is watching, drop a hi below. Let us see you. Kimbo, you'll be able to see the comments coming in if they come in. So
yeah, come on, guys. Come on. I'm ready.
show some love. Okay. So Kimbo talked a lot. Our conversation, she had a lot to talk about, a lot of good stuff. Kimbo is actually the last person I interviewed through the whole series, and it was really, I feel, a special, powerful interview. Your story was truly amazing. Touched my heart, and it's so beautiful to see someone move through their fears to authentically be herself. And I love it. I love your whole expression, your nails, your tattoos, your everything. I love everything that you are just fully you, and it's beautiful.
Thank you.
So welcome.
We have come on, guys. Any questions? Hit me up. I'm ready.
Yes. So we do have some questions. I had some questions come in privately over here, so I'm going to read them to you. And you can answer all, whatever you feel called to answer in the best way that you can. I know that sometimes with your profession, you might need to get more specificity with their question. So if they're listening, they'll be able to answer that. So I have a client that said authentic to self and nutrition. She goes, where do I find balance? Example, I love to cook and I enjoy food, but food is not so kind to me. It seems strict, restrictive diets appear to be what works best. And I'm assuming due to her other comment, where it doesn't gather everywhere on her body.
Okay.
I'm assuming that's what she means. Work best is what keeps her in a smaller size. I'm going to say it like that. I lost the comment. But she said that's not realistic or authentic to herself.
Okay. May I jump in, Brenda?
Yeah.
So what I appreciate about that first is the person who left the comment ended with a very powerful statement. That is not authentic to myself. So to me, I want to pull that out and be like, okay, so you know what works and what doesn't, but let's dive in. Let's dive in deeper. So if you and we're not doing names. Do I have a name? Do I speak with this person?
Or you can just say T.
So T. Let's say you were in front of me and you said, look, I think restrictive diets work. To me, I think, okay. And we don't know each other yet. So this is just me kind of spitting off if you were in front of me. So I would say, okay, well, what kind of restrictions? We get into that dialogue. When you vocalize, oh, well, it loves me so much in these different areas. And I imagine, and I'm not you, but I imagine that maybe there is part of you that problematic, that you're having trouble feeling confident in that area. I would go far as to say maybe you would like to maybe lose weight, which I do the diet culture in regards to let's start and let's finish. Where give you a start and finish, where I do lifestyle changes. So what I would say is I would look into potentially considering doing a hormone alignment where you would track all hormones, including cortisol, including leptin, that tells your brain, hey, I'm full. Like where can we see balance? And then maybe, and I think it's also because in my program, I find that a lot of success comes from really digging into what do you eat How does it react to your body? Where on your body are you stuck? Are you blocked? That could look like weight gain. That could definitely look like weight gain. And how to remove it, how to get the weight essentially lose. So
Hey,
yeah,
Kimbo,
yes.
your mic is going in and out.
Oh dang. Oh, let me get you.
It is on my end. For those watching, is that true there? Do you guys hear her, or is it going in and out on your end? So could you repeat, you said in your program.
So I think for me in my programs, I have this hormone alignment, which essentially we go through the hormones. We would crowd out food. And essentially, just to be transparent, you take out certain foods to see where your body is reacting. Like, where is your body talking to your brain, talking to your gut? For an example, I have a client that has given me consent to just speak on her behalf, and she was feeling like, this mindset I love. She accepts her body as is right now. She wants to lose 20 pounds. She knows that it's not a 1 month situation. It's not a 2 month situation. It is a timeline of how to get there specifically. So she joined a hormone alignment. And what we do is, for an example, if we were working on insulin, I would suggest only getting your sugar from carrots, fruit, and like yogurt. We would switch it where we would read all the ingredients and make sure that perhaps we're getting 30 grams of sugar. And then we're going to cut it to 20 by the 6th day, and that's 7 days long. So not to like break into like this this program, I would say to T that that in all reality, there's a potential that it isn't you, to be real, that there's a potential that you're eating well, you're drinking enough, you're hydrating, you're sleeping well, you're getting adequate sleep, and your life is like killer, but it's your hormones. If it is a hormone realignment that needs to happen in order to see weight move on the body, that's something that, yes, I would talk to a professional, not me, somebody else, that's fine. But I would maybe even go as far as to go to the doctor, get an assessment of your hormones, and then you can take it from there. Like, is my cortisol jacked up because I'm addicted to coffee and I don't know, how my adrenal gland is talking with my brain and my gut. So those things is what I would suggest. Yeah.
Yeah. And so I just want to clarify.
Mm-hmm.
Do you, and because it cut out for a second. Do you do you help in that area of regulating hormones?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay. With especially with women, I do it with men. I do. But with women, I feel I'm more confident in that. I really do. Targeted areas that we carry. I also feel that the reason why I'm so, I guess in a way, confident of the program is because I actually did the program after giving birth with Sadie. I had 40, 45, maybe 48 pounds to lose. And it was my choice. It wasn't like because of society or because of somebody else. It was, I wanted to feel strong again. And in order for me to feel strong, I wanted to lose that weight so that I can gain back my muscle. So I went through a hormone alignment that's my program on myself. And it took me 6 months, but I got the weight off. And I did it sustainably in a way that was a lifestyle change, not restrictive. Like when she was vocalizing, like, oh, when I'm restrictive, I'm good. I get that. But at the same time, let's not throw ourselves into the diet culture of restriction, because that's not sustainable. Let's go into a sustainable way to lose and maintain your confidence in weight. That's where I would come from.
Yeah, I love that. And someone who had an eating disorder and who was an emotional eater, who was an exercise bulimic, I'm talking about myself. It's all, finding that authenticity with your food is so, for me, it was finding it with myself and expressing it through my food, right? Like expressing my authenticity through my food, and not, looking at these restriction diets that I have to do that to be good enough, right? That was the old version of me,
Yeah.
So I love that expression that you use, is the authentic self through nutrition. I don't know if there's the exact expression, but that's
No,
my
that
takeaway.
works. That's perfect. I love it. I love it.
Awesome. So T had another question
Awesome. Bring it.
in regards to water, and she made a comment here. And for those that don't know, this isn't a private group that works with me that are sending me these questions. That's why I'm looking over here. She said, I think it's funny that when she was talking about water, she said, "Who doesn't love to drink water and love water?" And she goes, "Well," and T's like, "I don't." So she would love to incorporate and enjoy more water. Do you have some suggestions for her?
Yes. I also want to say thank you for cause like I was telling you, Brenda, like I'll get clients that are like, yo, Kimbo, I need some more. Like I already do like half of that. Like I'm not gonna pay you to tell me what I already know. And so I have to drop into those people that I'm like, okay, you're a challenge. I accept this challenge. Let me get to work. Or you get people that are like, yo, like water still kind of a thing I need to work on. So, then that's what I love about us as just people. Like for one person getting water in, 64, 96 ounces a day is like not going to happen. But then they eat like fiber, carbs, a healthy fat, and a great protein at every meal. So it's very different for everybody. So I guess what I'd say is I think, or at least in my program, if somebody's having a problem with water, I will hook them up with like a very cool, super dope water bottle. It sounds kind of silly, but I promise you it works. So if you get a water bottle that you're like, this is mine, you sticker it up, or maybe it's a cool one that has like glass where you can add fruit to it. That's delicious. Throw some lemon in there. That's pH balance. That's anti-cancerous. Throw a lime in there. That helps with weight management. If you wanted to go as far as so what I do, this isn't even hot. So I do a like a tea bag. I love mate. Mate's delicious. And I'll throw it in my water bottle, cold, not even steamed, with flavors. So I think adding something to water, if I may, I would not go to Crystal Light. I wouldn't go for anything that had artificial flavors. I wouldn't do anything that had like a sweetener. We're better than that. We are so much better than that.
You're
So
pretty sweet.
definitely feel, yeah, just jazz it up, but get a good water bottle. That's what I would do. Something with fruit, lime, lemon, and just and literally set a small goal. One a day. Boom, you nailed it. You killed it. Close that ring, right? Because everyone's obsessed with like closing those rings, or at least at our gym they are. Or and then the next day, let's say the next goal is two. You have two of them. Killer, awesome. Close that ring. The next day, because also, like I said, 64 to 96 ounces. Even if you're not an athlete or you haven't pursued that, that's what your body needs. That's what your organs need to maintain on a day-to-day basis. So that's where I would start. And I don't know if you can hear her, but that's Sadie. She's often, Mom, no.
So I can so attest to the water bottle. When I first started to what's that called? Calculate or track my water. I had one of these little, not little, it was like a gallon size, looked like a little water cooler that you could carry. And it was 64 ounces. So I just pour the water out, drink it. Nobody else was allowed to take any out of there.
Yeah.
So
That's on my tracking.
yes, exactly.
Absolutely.
The other thing is somebody is in the comments.
Oh, dang it. It froze. Hold on. There we go.
Yeah, my internet does that once in a while. I have no idea. I'm hardwired in, so.
If it happens, I'll jump on again.
You're here, but you're frozen on my screen, but I'm pretty sure you're okay for them. That seems to be the how it's been going down. So if you can see Kimbo moving, please let me know. Thank you. Can you hear me, Kimbo?
I sure can.
Okay. So it says, after giving birth, I lost the weight, but the extra skin is still there. Do you have any advice on to better her belly?
Okay. So can you hear me? May I? Okay. So I had the same thing. And if I may, I'm just gonna be real. Still have it. Check it. I still got it. Wait, where am I? Hold on. Let me here.
I can't see you. You're
Yeah.
frozen, but I can.
This you can't see it, but if you can, like this is part of what's going on with me. Hopefully you're not frozen in that. And if you are, then that's my stomach. But if you're frozen, then there's my tummy. But I like to be real with my clients and just people, right? Like my whole thing, authentic. Don't be fake. Just be you. Be real. And that's another thing I wrote down. Be true to yourself. Remove toxic people. I'm gonna jump. I'll jump into that question. But haven't you noticed that that's the theme, right? Like in for me, when I'm listening to all these women like kill it and just be so real, it's like I walk away and everyone has something that to me like speaks in a different way, right? Like I was telling you about Carrie Hummingbird, something about her interview like was just like, whoa, that
Mm.
speaks her truth, right? And I love that, and I want my friends like that. I want to be like that. So when you're talking about like real bodies, right? Extra skin. I showed you my stomach. I have some extra skin. It's new. And so here's where I'll go. Number one, accept your body for what it is right now in this moment. Boom. That's
Yeah.
it. So no matter what, small saggy breast, accepted. Tummy looks different now. I had a baby, accepted. The moment you truly accept yourself, that's when you're going to start to change. I guarantee it. So let's move on to step two. So let's see. You're like, look, this is a part of my body. I don't recognize or I don't like. That's okay, because we have to be real. There's going to be parts of our bodies that we don't like. And that's part of where we get our motivation to become better people. One thing that helped me was I do exercise. I do a 10-minute ab workout 4 times a week, and it helps. I hydrate because our skin is elastic, and if we could hydrate, that's going to be best. So I would commit to a 10-minute core. And I'm going to be real. If anybody out there wants me to record one for them, I'll pop it on YouTube free of charge. If anyone's going to watch it, I will.
Well,
Second,
you can put it in your page, your free offer, Kimbo.
I'd gladly, I'll film it. And I feel like that works. And then just like moving your body, just like you have to start here. So we have to know that, like, for me, if we're being real, there are times after giving birth that I was like, I don't recognize my body. I didn't recognize. I loved her the whole time, but I didn't recognize her. I didn't recognize where the weight had shifted. I didn't. My biggest thing was I didn't like feeling weak. I it's and no one in God's green earth would have said that to me. I just pushed out a baby. I'm freaking amazing, But in my head, my limited thought process, I was like, I'm weak. Like, I have this baby and we're strong together, and my husband's crazy supportive, but I didn't like my body. So I'm contesting that to share. Like, if there's women out there, I got you, I see you, and I feel you, but I wasn't going to accept that. I wasn't going to accept that this was my new body, because and there was no shaming. It was just like, yo, I just had a baby and I can't lift the car seat. I can't really pick her up. And for me, being so athletic, I'm a boxing coach. I love that empowering strength. It messed up here and
Mm.
felt different here, even though I had accepted myself the whole time. And in the 6 months it took to really gain my strength and to lose my weight, the whole journey of acceptance, because I promised myself, no matter what day it was, I'd love, just throw love at her, my body. I don't want to look at you right now, but here's some love. I don't want to look at you. I don't want to put those on, but here's some love, until I got to a point where I was like, I feel good. I feel strong. So that's what I wanted to share.
That's just so powerful, giving yourself love, even if you weren't where you want to be. Give yourself love anyway.
Anyway,
I remember I remember when I was going through my big transformation, emotional transformation. I was a health coach. I mean, I taught people how to lose weight. This is years ago. No, it's not my area of expertise anymore. But I knew what to do. For me, it was very emotional, trauma based. And I remember putting my hands on my stomach. I hated my stomach. And I would just say, I love you. Thank you. I need you no more. I love you. I thank you. I need you no more. Releasing, letting myself release it. So I love that you were like, I don't want to put all this on you yet, but I love you anyway. I love that. That's awesome.
Yeah, it was a transition, but one that connects me to every mom. Like
Yeah.
like giving birth to allowed my husband and I to connect to every other parent. And me being a mom, I love it. The good, the bad, the ugly. I don't care. I'm a mom. Like, I'm down. Like, I have so much stuff in my pants right now because Sadie was like, "Mama, mama, mama." I'm like, I probably stood. You guys probably saw it on. I put this on because my shirt's wrecked. Like, let's be real. I'm gonna button this up, make myself look good. And there's just like food underneath this jacket, you know.
I love it. Oh gosh. I remember those days. My kids are a little bit older now, so it's easier. I actually forgot to get changed. I'm in my loungewear. I forgot to put my my nice shirt back on. But Kimbo, there's this people saying they love you. They love your energy. They love the energy of your interview from this morning. Somebody asked, is it Mate? Mahte?
I appreciate that. It's Mate. May I trouble you, Brenda? Can I just grab it?
Yeah, sure. Let me see if there's any other questions here. I'll trade you Kimbo, Rose. I don't know.
All right. So I don't have like the brand, but this is what it looks like. There we go. So this is Mate, right? And what I love about Mate is it's a caffeine. It's a caffeinated tea. It is my favorite tea for clarity and energy. And I'm not sponsored or nothing. I'm not trying to give you guys a brand. So it's MATE with a little like hyphen. Is that correct? Like a little. So Mate.
I'm not asterisk. What's that called? Oh my God. Apostrophe.
You guys know. It's
accent mark.
Yep.
Whatever.
Getting over the E. I've been drinking it. My best friend and I, like, we've been drinking for. I do black coffee in the morning, but I think having a really yummy tea that hydrates, that allows energy, but doesn't give that crash is essential. So I definitely recommend Mate.
That's awesome. Awesome. Somebody is loving the comments. Someone says she needs to switch her mindset because she made little humans inside of her.
Yeah.
And that is a wonderful thing. Absolutely.
Yep. Oh, 100%. Yes. Yes. It starts here, and then it reflects.
Yep. Absolutely.
Agreed. 100% valid.
There is one more question. I'm going to read through it. So I make sure if you have any questions here in the chat, go ahead and drop them down. So somebody privately says, I haven't finished the interview. Maybe this question was answered, but my question is, how can I be so authentic and stay grounded to what you want to be and your points of view when you have comments from your family or close friends that criticize you of who you are?
Okay. Yeah, that's a heavy. So whoever wrote that, I'm saying
you can call her S.
S. So just I have the question correctly. So here's one aspect, and I stare. So is S, you want to live authentic, but you have your support group that may not view the world as you do, right? So maybe you, S, have different boundaries, different morals, different ethics, and perhaps the family and friends that may not contribute to your authenticity might be one to look at, right? So, Brenda, may I have your opinion? Did I correctly restate the question? Do you feel?
Yes.
Okay, I just want to respect, because it's such a big question. So, not to get too harsh, but I want to be real. One thing that has helped me, especially in the last 3 years, is reevaluating my circle of people, reevaluating where my energy gets stored in those people. For an example, if you have a girlfriend that you talk to once a week and every time you communicate, you leave drained, something you're not allowed to vocalize what you're doing in your life because they have jealousy and they don't want to hear it because you because maybe you're there, you guys are in two different spots, right? So there's that. I truly believe, and it's work. Like, I'm not gonna lie, this is work. All this is work. Like when you're trying to think about, like, these are the people that have been in my life for so long, like your family, right? But there's something to be said for you going above and beyond and choosing how you're going to communicate with them, whether you drop text, you don't call them as often. And I'm not trying to say, like, let's get like overbearing and like the anti-toxicity, but I will say that when I chose to drop people that weren't supporting me and vocalize a boundary to them, like, I really like love you as a friend. I think you're so beneficial in my life. I don't think I could have gotten past high school without you, or whatever you want to say, but set a boundary. So I vocalize a boundary. But what I don't like is every time I call you, I feel like we're fighting over politics. And I just want you to know that I'm going to accept you for who you are. I just need that return. So I think set a boundary, ask for what you want, and tell that person, I'm doing this because I accept you. Can you do this? And so I would vocalize. I would do the best you can. And then let's be real. Block, delete, hang up. Like sometimes you just gotta be like, yo, done. I'm done. I'm done. Let's be real, right? Like my family, I love them to pieces. But sometimes I'm like, I gotta go. I love you guys. I'll call you tomorrow. It's just
It's so true. Our family was given to us for many reasons, and some of it is to realize that we need boundaries.
yes, and to teach us how to actually vocalize that. So in our business world, we know what to do. In our friendships, we know what to do. And for every person, I mean, I'm not the universe, but this is how it feels. Sadie's laughing her butt off, and I love it. So Daddy and Sadie are playing ball. She'll drop it and try to pick it up, and she just loves it. But yeah, so I think if I may, I think it was the last question. It was that this person who asked, what I feel is that you are authentic and you need to surround yourself with people that see you for who you are. And
Yeah.
that's so yeah, we all got family. Yes, we love them. No, we don't. It doesn't matter. But we can choose our friends, right? We can choose to either step up and show up in our lives and be like, I'm not going to gift you all my energy and time. I'm going to protect that, put that back. I'm going to go find a friend that really values me as a person. And believe me, the second you say no to somebody, that person that you've been waiting for is going to like come on in, and it's going to rock your world. And you're going to sit there being like, who was listening? Like, who was listening? Who was listening to me? Because this is exactly what I needed in my life. And the reason why is because it happened to me. And it keeps happening to me every time I say no to somebody who's disrespectful, doesn't understand, ridicules me. You're not going to do that. Just doubt. I'm like, you know what? I need to move on from this. And every time I do, the universe gifts me somebody, and I feel blessed. So that's what I would do. Make that hard line in that sand. Draw those boundaries. Say what you have to with kindness and grace. And if you got to grace out and leave, you got to grace out and leave.
Yeah. I want you. You speak when you speak really fast. For me, I hear it all, but I want to point out some of the really great things that you say, because I mean, it touches so many spots in me. The whole part where you said you gift someone your energy. Oh, like you really, people need to really understand that. And when you show up in someone's space, and just as Kimbo and I are here, we're gifting this, as you that are listening are here for us, are gifting it back to us. It's a beautiful situation. But if you are in friendships and you are in I'll just say relationships, whether they're friends, family, business, coworkers, you want to find that gift and then set that boundary. Like you said it so eloquently, and I will go back and listen to it because I love the way that you presented it. You gift the energy, you gift them, you gift your energy, and then you say you have to step back. And then
protect it.
Yep.
Because in our reality, especially moms, oh, where is our energy all the time? Baby, husband, family, like let's be real. And so it's like, for me, like I said, I had to learn. I'm gonna go in. I had to learn the hard way. I literally had to drop, in the last like 5 years, three of my closest friends,
Mm.
because I felt I had to dim myself every time I talked to them. What are you doing? I'm not doing nothing. No, I'm not doing anything. I literally had to be like, oh, I'm not doing much. What about you? And literally stop them to know how to ask them. Like I had to change who I was to have conversations with people, because I was too much. I was too big. I talked too loud. Whatever it was. And then I realized, like, why am I dimming? Like I love your light. I want you to shine. Why don't you want me to shine? Like I shine when you shine. I say that all
Yep.
the time. And so I had to dive in, and when those friendships were lost, if there's a mourning, there's like a mourning period. But when you come out, I like I said, I'm not the universe, I'm not God, I'm not anything like that. But what I am is a person of this earth who has seen it happen time and time again in my life. That's why I'm like, drop them, do everything in your power, protect yourself, protect your energy, like make sure that you're surrounded by people that truly care about you, that want the best for you. And also people who challenge you. You need those, right? You need,
Yep.
like my best friend. I have my new friend Annie and Dorothy that I met through the gym. Oh, I love those girls to pieces. They challenge me. Like I bring them well, Kimbo, what about this? Well, what are you going to get out of it? I can see that you're gifting this, or you're this, you know what I mean? You need people that have your back too. And I just received those friendships, but I had to delete some old ones.
Yeah. Well, and I think that that's another powerful statement that I don't think, I know it's another powerful statement that you said, is that, and I say this all the time, when you make a decision, the universe shows up for you,
Yeah.
right?
Oh
When
my,
you make a
yeah.
decision. So when you decide to release the toxic relationships, when you decide to take a step, and you don't have to release them, it's not like, they're out of your life forever. It's just that
Yep.
you don't need to spend your everyday daily energy in that experience, right?
You're so
But when you said that, you put like, and then the universe shows up.
I thought,
Like,
I'm like, I said that.
what?
If I said, did I say that? Because I thought you said that. Regardless, I love it. It's true. It's true.
Well,
I
you said something along the lines of, like, when you let go of friendships, or
yeah,
you let go of relationships, you make space and you make
yeah.
room for new things into your new friendships.
Oh yeah,
You
like
cannot,
yeah.
in
Sorry.
in my world, you cannot receive more goodness if you're still holding on to toxic, whether it's toxic emotions, toxic food, toxic energy, toxic relationships.
100%, 100%. It's like food, right? It's like you. So like I said, yes, I do weight loss, but I'm serious. I don't do diet culture. I don't do diets. That's not what I do. I'd like to be clear about that. But it's like food. It's like, once you start realizing what foods like help you gain your confidence, what foods give you energy, what foods make you feel like that Wonder Woman, because it will happen if you give enough time to dissect what's going on in your life, and hire a coach. Like that's what I do. And I'm not saying, pay me. I'm just saying, like, if you want,
Okay, they could pay you.
yeah, for free. But I'm serious. It's like I feel. Hi, Say Say. So she has a ball. She's so precious. But I feel that I definitely feel like I use the word blueprint because I've been working in my own nutrition business for 3 years, but I've been doing this stuff for 20. Here's the thing. Everybody wants the same thing. I'm not kidding. I feel like, and if you don't mind, I'm gonna throw this out. Whether it's I want to look good naked or I want my confidence, it's the same thing. It's confidence, right? We all want to feel confident in the body that God gave us, right? We want to feel that this earth touches us in a way that we leave light at the end of it. Or at least that's my take. Like, I want to live till 100 if I can make it. But I also want to make sure that I leave like with as much light, if not more. And it comes back to music. Like when I was a kid, oh my God, my family was crazy. Oh, I couldn't wait to get out of the house. Like you guys were all nuts. I love you guys, but you're nuts. And then I found punk, I found music. And that's where my authentic, like my best friend and I always talk about it because she's in the punk scene. We're like identical. You're like, she's amazing. You guys, everybody's got to meet her. But anyway, so the thing about that was in the music community, it was just like that blueprint, finding what's going to make you happy, what's going to take you to that next step, that next level, leveling up, all that stuff. So anyway, I'm gonna stop.
I just love, I mean, you just had a total mind shift in my mind right now. So I just love the fact that I mean, food has been something that is very loud in my life, not all the time, but comes and goes with my past addictions. And the whole mindset of releasing toxic things in your life and then finding the foods that are toxic to your body and releasing it. That is a whole mindset. So thank you.
No, but it's right. Like, and I encourage everybody to do it. Like I encourage you to have that mind and body connection. Like for example, I'm trying to think of so I focus on foods that give me the energy, like avocados and Brussels sprouts. They're like my favorite foods. That I just love them. Sweet potatoes. Like let's say you have a great workout and you're feeling good and you're feeling confident. A lot of my clients are like, and then I don't eat because I just want to keep that feeling. And it's a big no in the program. It's a hard no. It's a hell no. You know why? Because your body deserves that food and so do you. But if you eat the correct food, we can make sure that it doesn't affect you. It doesn't make you bloated. It doesn't make you feel like, why did I just work out? Why did I run? I feel so gross. It's when you're eating the correct stuff, girl, mama, eat as much as you want. And that's another thing. We think like, oh, this is my breakfast and, this is my man. No, 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 no. You're eating the wrong stuff if you're eating like that. If you have big meals, big yummy meals that are chock full of all ingredients that really help support you and maintain your lifestyle. And let's say you've never worked out a day in your life, but you want to, your food has to reflect that. Just like here and here, everything whole rose nutrition, whole cycle.
I love it. I love it. I'm going to drop your free gift here. So everybody can get it. It's in the email that went out this morning. But even if you haven't registered for the Rediscover and you're just catching the lives, I hope you register for Kimbo's free gift here. Kimbo, you're getting so much love. I don't know if you're seeing it over here.
Anything.
Oh, there's comments that's coming up. I don't know why you can't see them. They were like, yes, people, don't dim your light. Well, sometimes it seems like there are so many people that think I'm abnormal for my transformation. Ask for what you want. That's big for her, whoever that is. I love you, Soul Kimbo. You're pure love.
Who are these?
I don't know who they are because it just says Facebook user. And it says, absolutely, people who want the best for you. I guess that's what we're talking about, hanging out, leveling up. I love this. She's so energetic and inspiring. Yes, she is. Hearts. Anyhow, let me just see if there's any last final questions here. I don't see any over here either. Kimbo, I just think that you are such a wonderful person. I'm so glad we connected. I love your mindset. I love your approach to life, not just nutrition. This was such a gift to me. And I'm sure everybody that's listening. So thank you for your energy, your knowledge, your wise wisdom beyond your physical age. And it's just important for you to hear that. You're beyond wisdom from your physical age. So you're wiser than however old you are. You're so wise. I want to say I love you. I thank you.
Can I bring Sadie on to say hey?
Sure. Yes.
Hey,
yes.
Hi, are you available? So this is my husband, Brad, who's amazing. And this is Say. And I want to say, Brenda, come on in. Hi, family.
This is so cute.
how much I appreciate finding you, and not to be too bold, but I'd love to do this again. Like, I'd love to participate in any way.
Next one's yours, and I'll be participating in yours.
Say hi, Say. Hi. Say, this is Lady Louise, and we call her Say Lou.
Aw, Sadie. She's so cute. So I'm going to end the live, Kimbo, but stay on, okay?
Okay.
Everybody have a wonderful night. Go make sure you mark down, check out the prize post that has Kimbo's picture there. And then you also heard from Alexandra today, which we'll touch a little bit more about her talk tomorrow. So grab Kimbo's free gift. I put it in the chat. So if you don't see it, go and look for it, and also look for it in your email. It was there this morning. I love you all. Have a wonderful night. Bye now.